Welcome, everybody. You know what? I think it's time.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, for sure. How do I change my...
So I relate to my head.
We got to go fall. It's fall. I don't know why I delayed so long. It's fall time. Hell yeah. All right, let's do vendor shout-outs real quick. Sponsor. I don't know what I'm talking about. Shane Kelley. He's on Reptiles Unplugged every Wednesday at 9 p.m. I will be on Reptiles Unplugged next week. I have literally no idea what he could conceive of to talk about that is new. Bless his heart, though. He can probably figure it out if he tries.
When's that? Wednesday nights? Or
yeah,
Thursday?
Wednesday at 9 Eastern. Bravo Zulu, if you want to get on the wait list for Dominican Red Mountain Boas, because on her recent litter, she will have a sign up on her website this weekend. So that's very cool. We love that. So check her out. BravoZuluPythons.com will be the website. Justin, I know he's alive because he messaged me, but he didn't give me an update. So if you want to find Justin, you can check him out on Instagram or Morph Market, Stoneage Pythons. Andrew, he is also alive because he hearted something in the sponsor chat. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's back from his trip, though. Ball pythons, rodents, gopher cocoa in the Pacific Northwest. Gray family snakes, they are also back from ham. So that'll be cool to get an update. I don't know if they want to be on a member live or if they have secrets or if they want to do it publicly. Well, I'll ask them and we'll figure it out from there.
That trip looked awesome.
Yeah. And either way, it was probably just fun. Just like different. Yeah. They'll be updating Morph Market in the coming weeks with available babies, and their next show is Nashville AARPE. Check them out at GrayFamilySnakes.com. And Chris, you have any updates?
Tons of bulls available. Argentine boas, the T positives. They just shed, so hopefully they'll be getting their first meal soon. And I'm steady posting stuff up now, so I'm starting to get pictures and getting stuff like categorized, so to speak,
That's
and getting
good.
it ready. So
I need to post anything ever.
I tried to clean my camera. I don't know what the deal is with it. I look like I'm underwater. So
it's okay.
As long as we can hear. I'm not about
to hearing is good for the audio only people. Also, we haven't had, I don't think I asked in like a year. Somebody hit the thumbs up button, the like button. I'm just going to go ahead and ask. The views have been down a little bit. YouTube did a change of reno if you're using ad blocker, so all the view counts have changed. It makes me sad. So if you do a little thumbs up, that'll make me feel better. And Quirky's here, Alicia's here, Jennifer's here, Josh is here, and Mike at Kane's Constructors are here, and we'll get into it. Whew. We did it.
Almost.
Have either of you vended in Virginia before at any show? There are shows.
No.
Not I.
This is my first time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a fresh market.
I think Baltimore was the first I've been to.
Because there's a show there was a show in Manassas. Did that one move?
I don't know. Is that close to Fredericksburg?
Like 2.5 hours north of there.
I know a lot of people said that there was a show 2 weeks prior to the one we had. Did you hear that, Wilson? Yeah. But it was
with the guy that used to be at Hamburg, the old guy with the hair, used to sell books. I think his name is Larry.
Okay. Yeah.
Or they're talking about like Hufford DeGrace show in Maryland.
I know he was always there. I don't know if he put that one on or not, but.
Well, I mean, was that the one that was 2 weeks before?
No, it was in Fredericksburg.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think they said it was at the because we were at the fairgrounds. I don't know.
It was something. They said it wasn't as nice as the AARPE is what I heard from a lot of people. So.
Okay.
I mean, we were in the convention center, right? I think it was at the fairgrounds where they had it.
Okay, so there was a fairgrounds. We were at the convention center. It was nice. It wasn't too big. Yeah, it was good.
Thanks for the thumbs up, Josh. I appreciate it. And then Emma says the Manassas show split and moved to Berryville and Winchester, so it went further west. So it wouldn't necessarily be like a big competitor because you're closer to the ocean. And congrats on the T-Pause. Okay, so let's talk about the convention center. Was it attached to a hotel or just standalone downtown? Any details about the facility?
I don't know if it was downtown because I'm not familiar with the area, but there was the baseball field was like in the same parking lot kind of complex area. It was I think it was really nicely packed. There was 3 hotels maybe right there within walking distance, I think, Wilson.
Yeah, definitely. And the one we were staying at was right next door. I mean, it was, and then the convention center itself was like, it was big enough, but it wasn't huge. It was clean. The temperature was good. I mean, they even had bathrooms that were just for the vendors.
Yeah.
Right. So nice. it was like, it was nice. It was nice.
How was like parking? Was it paid or free?
Also, it was great.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that for the reptile show it was free.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was free because they had a baseball game, I think Friday and Saturday night, and there was people that like you'd see them coming from the baseball game and pulling out like the spots where we were. So it was a big lot, and there was other like adjacent lots and stuff all around this whole little area. Everything was within like a mile walk or so, I'd say, right?
Yeah. And when he says everything, he means everything. Like this shopping center, the shopping area there is, I think they call it Central Park or something. I mean, it had thousands of stores in it. It was crazy.
Oh, that's good. So you could like
everything
walk
was very convenient.
And go get paper towels at a CVS or something.
Anything.
Okay, I do like that. It's helpful, like to park your car, just be like I'm done, and then I'll just walk to dinner.
Yeah, especially for us because I took a trailer, so and I couldn't get the damn hitch off because when it was loaded, it was like too tight, and they don't have a wheel jack on them cheap U-Hauls. You have to like lift them up, so it was wedged. So I had to take the trailer everywhere I went, so to not have to go far was nice.
That's good. Were table costs in line with other AARPs, or were they more or less? Because they have a little bit of variability in their pricing model.
Right. I'm not sure. The end cap was $450, and then with electric was $5.25. They got us for $75 for electric.
All right. I think it's actually a little cheaper than Kansas.
Yeah, because mine was $350. I have like the most basic setup ever, so I don't have electricity.
Did you have 2 tables though?
Yeah, 2 tables, and they made a corner just out of myself.
Yep.
So it was like a corner, but I was by myself. I was in heaven over there because it was just I wasn't attached to anybody, and I had my own little corner. I was right across from Chris, and
very good. All right, so that all sounds good to me. You know.
Yeah, no, it was very good.
Like there's a lot of like catch points. What about load in, load out? Was like the docks?
Oh, super easy.
Good.
Everything was right. Super convenient.
So there was so the halls were set up like, I don't know, would you say it's maybe that hall was 100 foot wide by 3 or 4 long, maybe not quite as much, but they had 2 halls like that, and we were only in the one, and then the empty one was our loading and load out zone. So like in load in, I backed my car and trailer right up into that first hall, which was 20 feet away from the other hall, and just took everything. Going out, I had to go like all the way through the other hall, but the parking lot was 20 yards right there. You know what I mean? Like your cars are right there. So it still wasn't too bad. And you know how Sunday wrap up is. You can start taking stuff out ahead of time that you know is not going to move in a half hour. So
Richard said it was a good show. All right. Well, let's talk about number of human beings. Did you think it was a good turnout? Okay. I
was happy with the traffic.
Yeah, I thought it was a great turnout considering the time of year and everything, and it being a new show.
Yep. And a show 2 weeks prior.
Yeah, and I feel like the crowd was, I don't know how to say it, maybe more interested or just maybe had a little bit more knowledge to them. I don't know, than some of the other shows I've been to.
Yeah, I mean, there was a good amount of people that were. It seemed like it was a free petting zoo, but you get that at any kind of show. You're
right.
But no, I agree. I think the foot track was nice. There was point in times where like I was taking care of a customer, my wife was taking care of a customer, Jeremy was busy, and Jeremy's wife was actually like helping somebody like at points in times, you know. But then you turn your back and you're like, for like 10 minutes, and it's like everybody comes around again, you know. So it was wavy.
All right, what items for sale did both of you bring, so people like know the context or whatever, because people may not know what you breed.
You can go first, Chris.
I had I brought 3 cases or 2.5 of ball pythons. I brought some bloods. I brought a big display of bulls. I might have brought 15 to 18 bull snakes, Hanem hypo white sides, albino patternless hypos, all kinds of stuff. Everything you could think of, all different flavors. I brought the Argentines to show off, Longicatas. I bought a Tar Hamaran to show off. That was about it. Oh, and some MBKs that I picked up, I brought. And people were interested in a lot of different things. It was wild. It wasn't just one thing. I had a ton of interest in the bull snakes, but nobody pulled the trigger on them. So I was a little upset about that. I thought for sure I would at least sold one, but that's everything I brought. Oh, I'm sorry. And cocoa and a shit ton of plants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we bought some corns that didn't kind of make the cut for my little breeding group I got going on. Some baby palmettos. And then we bought my boas from last year, which are triple head for leopard, albino, and Anery type 2. Then I bought those ones that I made this year. They're like the Vin Russo stock ones. And then all my Darwins from last year, I brought those. And then I brought some surplus Brettles because before I decided to start breeding and make a little thing out of it, I had too many Brettles. So I had to pare that down. So yeah, and I actually sold 3 of those. So that was good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody else had any Brettles. I didn't see any on the show.
I sold a pair to another vendor, and then a young lady brought one at the end as a pet, and she just adored it. So I gave her some money off, and it was good because it was freeing up cage space for me. That's an extra 4x2x2 that I can use. So, yeah, it was good.
Did you?
Oh yeah, and I bought the green trees too, just to kind of show off.
Mm-hmm.
They're beautiful. That one, man, was fire.
Yeah, thanks.
What was the permit process like for corns in Virginia?
So I thought it was this whole big thing, but apparently it changed a month and a half before the show to where it doesn't, all it has to do is be a morph and you're good to go.
All right, cool.
Well, I don't know if everybody knew that or not because it seemed
you used to have to get a...
Yeah. And I was looking into it and I was like, okay, well, I'm just not going to take them. But then my wife found it and it was just as long as it's a morph, you're good to go. So.
All right, cool. That's good.
It was about a month before the show. They sent an email out stating the things that you couldn't bring. There was only a handful. It wasn't too bad, I didn't think.
Yeah.
Were they just species of concern in Virginia, or did Fredericksburg have a provision against venomous or you know what I mean, rear fang venomous?
Nah, I think it was just a species thing. It was a 4 or 5 count thing of endemic stuff, or like you said, keep your eye on things.
Mm-hmm.
I could say
no wood turtles. You guys.
Right.
Oh boy.
Every time I see someone selling wood turtles, I'm like, where did you steal those from, you fucker? Just kidding, sort of. Not really. So yeah, somebody was selling spotted turtles. I don't remember where it was, and I was like, where did you steal those from? Also, because
they had them in Daytona.
Where did they steal them from?
I mean, they were babies. They looked like they hatched them. I don't know.
Even then, I'm just
they had them in Daytona.
I don't trust them. Because we had problems with poaching at my survey site pretty regularly because people are just because turtles are dumb. Let's be clear. They're just
most are.
Did you come up to me? I'm going to sit here. Pick them up. You can take them. That's free money.
Can't run.
I'm sorry I just revealed the secret, but the turtles are not that hard to find. Don't take them. They need to be there. By the way, what's up, Jason? Okay, so now let's talk about sales. Were they interested in everything you said, or was it just somebody just wanted one thing, or do you think there was a trend it was mostly cheaper pet stuff of every species?
Go, Wilson.
It seemed like it seemed like a couple of the people that I were talking to, the ball python sales were down. I wouldn't know because I didn't have any, but it seemed like that was a little bit of a complaint, and the other stuff was kind of moving. I wanted to sell more of the stuff that I produced instead of like the older stuff or whatever like that, and I didn't sell any of that. So I had a lot of interest. Oh, I did sell one after the show. So I do have a sale coming from there, but it's still something that it wasn't at the show. Like I have another clutch of Darwins that just came out and a clutch of Jungles that just hatched. So it was something that wasn't even ready for the show. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it was a lot of interest in people like trying to learn things and maybe pick their, but yeah, I don't. And then I think it was still a lot of foot traffic of it's a petting zoo, But yeah, the stuff that I saw people moving the most was the hognose.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I saw a lot of people with hognose like walking around, and geckos. So
Emma says she saw one for $60. If it was $60, it was the Asiatic wood turtle, which is a different species. If it was a North American wood turtle, it would be like $600.
wow.
Because they're basically in every state they occur in, they're restricted.
That's wild.
What's up, Lisa? What's up? Okay, so how did plant cells go?
Well, I had a fair amount of interest in the blood pythons, which was crazy, but it was most people like, oh, I always love these animals and blah 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 and stuff like that. And they're new to it. You got to educate them and talk to them about it and stuff like that. And a lot of people questioning about the bulls and the pines. Just the questions about them and just trying to explain to the people like they're a North American species and like it's not like a ball python, blah blah blah. You can leave it in a tank. You don't need the heat. So I'm trying to expand people's horizons so they don't think they have to get the heat, they have the light and all that stuff. So it was a lot of talking about that. I sold a longicauda and 2 ball pythons. One was a juvenile albino, so that was a pet, and then the other one, the longicauda, was going to a teenage girl as a pet with her mom, which was pretty cool. And the other one was the other ball python was just a hypo female to a little girl, maybe 7 or 8. It was her first snake. All her siblings had one, so it was the one she liked. So snake sales weren't that great. I think I totaled like $430. So that covered the table, and then the hotel was $350. So I was in $275 and $350. What, 6 1/4?
You moved a lot of plants, right?
I moved a shit ton of plants. That saved my ass, honestly. I brought like 7 or 8, maybe like 1 foot to 3 foot banana trees, and then I brought a couple like 6 and 7 footers, like big banana trees. A flat of begonias, not a whole flat, but spider plants, jades. The hell else did I bring? Some snake plants. I brought all kinds of stuff, and I just spread it all out over the table. I put some banana trees over by Jeremy, and I wasn't selling them real expensive. These were all self-propagated plants, just my time and gardening of what's something I enjoy to do, So I propagated all this stuff, and then, I think I came home with 1 flat of plants. That was it.
Wow.
1 avocado. I sold an avocado tree. It did pretty good. I bet you if I had to sit down and really think about it, I probably did maybe nothing crazy, but maybe 300 to 400 just in plants. Just little knickknacks, $10 plant here, $10 plant here. It just added up. And people don't bat an eye for a $5 cutting of a begonia or something. So they were flying out. Coco did all right. I wish Coco would have did a little bit better, but maybe next time. I know it's sponsored by Reptilia, but they're really I didn't see a lot there. Did you, Wilson?
No, I didn't see a lot of.
There was some in the lobby, and I seen like Pro Coco and a couple others, but they were like $20 and $25. And I had that big chip. I was just trying to blow it out for $10 a block.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. So I sold a handful of that, but I wanted to sell like 40 of them, like half a pallet, or
right.
A quarter of a pallet.
Do you feel like just like people aren't ready for pets or something? Am I drunk? Like sometimes I'm just like, what's going on? Like the prices are great. They're all beautiful, all these animals, and people are just like, I'm not ready. Just in general.
I still think everything else is too expensive.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see after this 0.25%, but that's when we're going to see that. That's not going to make a difference forever.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Emma sent me some pics.
Oh.
Yeah, and plans do take a lot of space. Do you think you would do the U-Haul plan again?
Yeah, I got my tables for March. It's going to be spring, but I don't know what I'm going to be able to propagate over like the winter and everything. So I'm gearing up now so everything's ready by March, because I do all my stuff, well, most of it outdoors, but I do have lights in the basement. So, but yeah, I'm probably going to rent a trailer again and load up with the plants. Maybe not as extreme. I'll probably back off on some of the cocoa, but.
Do you think that your targeted plant price point is that like little treat plant price point, like $5,
Okay.
$10? Good night.
Good night. Say good night. Yeah, definitely. Nobody, they don't bat an eye at, $5, $10. And I wasn't giving people a hard time if they were running a card for $5. I mean, would it take like 25 cents or something off? So I definitely think it helps. I don't know how other vendors did with like the more expensive, fancier plants, but I think they were selling them big pitcher plants for like $20. And that's a pretty neat big, like the big ones, they were probably like a 10-inch plant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people were definitely buying plants. I mean, they were definitely walking around with some plants.
Oh yeah.
But I also think it was less plant vendors than some of the other AARPs.
Yeah, there was only maybe one or two like big full ones. One by us over here, and then there was one back in the other corner. Yeah.
Richard would have bought some for $10 a block. Yeah, that's the hard part being a vendor is you don't always have the best judge of the show because it's hard.
We had these those Japanese little figurines that you get from a vending machine, and they're like geckos or bearded dragons, stuff like that. So I had bought some just because they were at something in Charlotte uptown. They have the vending machine, so I just bought some and I put them on the table just to display, and everybody went nuts over them, trying to buy them and stuff. So now we're going to start taking them and selling them because they were going crazy for them, and they're not cheap. Like I would have to sell them for $25, and they're like, "Yeah, I buy one." I'm like, "Okay."
Wow.
Whatever.
Did you get like the sleeping crested gecko that would be normally in a gotcha machine?
No, this is like they move around. Hold on one second. I think
I think I know what you're talking about. The ones that are like
3D printed but movable.
Right. Joe was showing them to me at Dallas. They're actually like a whole thing. Like you can get like premium editions.
Okay. I'm in Pennsylvania, 45 minutes north of Philly, Adrian. I don't know what zone that is.
What are you, 5B? Oh, those are cute.
Okay. And they move?
Bugs. Yeah, like they move. You can open their mouth.
Oh, okay.
Move their legs, stuff like that. And I mean, we had the African fat-tailed geckos and crested geckos as well. And everybody was trying to buy them. And then I found out that it's like this whole thing. So.
We should present. Emma shared some pictures. I don't know if anybody wants to comment. What's this?
It was great meeting Emma. That was fun. She brought some of the snakes that I sold her.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was neat to see them growing up. I got to hold whatchamacallit, I guess a vine. That was fun.
Like a vine snake?
Yeah, vine snake, yeah.
Like a Hytula?
I think that's what she brought. She might correct me here.
Those guys always have an awesome table.
That's cool. Do you think people were like
grow geckos
buying a lot of lizards? Sometimes I'm like, this is a lizard show.
Yeah, definitely. I had a lot of people come past like, ugh, snakes, and like just dip. Like, so
yeah,
they were definitely there for either plants or geckos. Yeah. And then I heard a couple people complain that it was too many snakes.
Mm.
Yeah, that is like an interesting, because I like snakes. I want to see more snakes.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people maybe are still scared of snakes, so they would want a frog or something. Halloween crabs.
Yeah, I seen a couple of them walking by. That was the thing. You see a couple of them crabs walking by, and I seen a guy coming by with one of them big millipedes, and even in Cusco's video of like what you bought and stuff like that. there was just some weird things that the people were actually buying, and not cheap. Like the millipede, the one guy I got was like $250.
Yeah.
That was right next to you, right, Wilson?
Yeah. And I think the tarantulas and things like that are more attainable for people, right? It's a much cheaper price point. You can keep them in a small spot.
Yeah.
And then they're still kind of fit that throwaway pet mentality a little bit, which sucks, but they're not worried about it if it dies so much, more like
for sure. I know it sounds terrible, but like
Right.
I feel like people are like, I'll impulse buy an orchid mantis. Like I've seen people sell 50 orchid mantises in 8 hours. I'm like, what is going on?
I saw some of those bugs too. There was a big mantis table there as well.
Yeah, they kill it. Oh, it was a rhino rat snake, not Ahitula.
Oh, rhino. I'm sorry.
We're wrong. They're cool too.
I figured I was wrong as I said it.
What's up, Melinda? What's up? So, did you like your placement in the room? Did you get sort of towards the front, towards the back?
We're halfway, I think, right? Yeah, about halfway.
Yeah, I mean, I did. I feel like everybody kind of puts. I mean, unless you're in a really bad spot, I feel like people put too much on that. I mean, especially when it's a small show like it was. I think people were walking around the entire show. I mean,
definitely, yeah. I like the placement, but we faced the back, so coming in, you couldn't see our banners. So that was the only thing I was kind of like, oh, if we had double-sided banners. But it was pipe and drape, but we jacked our stuff up on tables, so we put it up like it was, it was like 4 foot off the ground anyway.
How did Jeremy do? Would he do okay, or
he didn't do as well? He just brought the ball pythons. He had a carpet there for sale. He brought his gelatin to show off, and
he didn't sell any carpets or anything.
No, he didn't sell the carpet. Well, he only has one male available, and he had a lot of people checking it out, but nobody pulled the trigger. I think he sold 4 or 5 ball pythons.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he did all right selling it, but it was all cheap stuff, or it just fared the way, made rack space. But he had a great time, brought the whole family out, and that was cool to have everybody involved.
Was there a frozen rodent vendor?
Yeah, I think there was at least one. Tyler was there.
That's good.
Fuzzy Acres.
Yeah, Fuzzy Acres. Yeah.
He said they killed it with rodent cells. So
yeah,
that's
and I tried his product. It's pretty good stuff. I like his packaging.
Yeah, they're clean.
Yeah,
he's they're doing the Colorado show, and that's all they're doing is rodents. Get that? Or feeders. All they're doing is feeders. They're driving from Rochester to Colorado for that show.
So far.
Yeah, but get feeders. They must be. They're doing well with them. That's kind of a big focus right now.
Yeah, I mean,
he sold a lot of snakes too. I think he sold about a dozen ball pythons. He said. I think he had his 24s on 50%. So who knows how many of them went. But he was right in the front too. Like you came in and boom, you're right there to the left. So I don't know if that helped.
Did anybody buy a rhino beetle?
No beetles.
No, they're pretty cool though.
I didn't buy anything. I almost bought a hypo Brazilian rainbow.
That would have been cool.
But I tucked it back away.
Yeah, I bought something.
Uh-oh. What'd you get?
I got a pair of hogs, man. I told myself I wasn't, but I mean, my wife thinks they're so cute, and I'm like, all right, well, I mean, it's not something that I know I would be able to move them, right? So, and then just try something different a little bit more. I don't know.
Challenge yourself a little bit.
Yeah, and they probably take on the same type of care as the Leonis. I could probably put them some kind of just like that, and put them down, and whatever. I enjoy them. I mean, I enjoy all snakes, so it is what it is. But yeah, I got them. I gotta have one of those species.
Yeah, at least on the East Coast. Let me just give the East Coast some credit here. Like if hognose are hot, being on the coast is better. Either coast, because you're just like, whatever, anybody can buy them, have fun, bye. But here you're like, are you in Missouri?
Oh, because I'm legal. I got you.
Need a permit. You need a permit. And then it's legal here, and you need a permit. There, you're just like, whatever, you want one? Come buy it.
Yeah.
Here you can only have 2 or something.
Right.
Right? Do they put limits on them too?
Some places you can keep them, but you can't have them you can't breed them.
Oh,
okay.
And it's a lot. It's a lot. you know.
I think
So that's why, like,
okay.
I don't know. It's partially why I got into Mexican hogs, because I was like, they're legal everywhere, and they look the same. So, but they are way meaner, and they'll scream at you way
They're not the
more.
tricolor ones, are they?
Mexicans?
Yeah.
No, Mexicans look like Nausicaas. They're just like taco flavored. I don't know. They're a little smaller. Sorry, I'm sorry. They're a little smaller, a little bolder. They have little like raccoon masks on their eye masks. Okay. They look a little darker.
All right.
They're cool. They're in Arizona, Texas, and New Mexico, and that's it. So like everywhere else, they're not legal or not illegal. What's a CFC?
Could that be?
Emma, check in. Balls to the Wall Exotics was there. It was our first show. It will be their first show next year in Fredericksburg. Awesome. It's a good first show.
Very cool.
All right, what did we think about the Cuban False Chameleon? Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I couldn't get that one. They're cool though.
Yeah. All right. What did you think about? Did your bull snake plan work, Chris?
No.
Dang it!
I was very defeated with the bull snake idea. I thought for sure I was gonna sell at least a couple, and I thought Cusco would put eyes on them or somebody, and nothing. Nobody cared about them.
Even the Hannums?
Yeah. No. I don't think they've got that much popularity yet. Like, we know about it, but I don't think the general people are like have caught on to it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Just the cleanliness and how nice they are. But what's his name wasn't there? Dave wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't there?
No, so it was just Cusco running around doing his thing, which is cool. We got to talk.
Did they have the little like Redline Dungeon interviews, or was it just him running around?
With Redline, I think Cusco was there, not with Redline, right?
Okay.
Not repping Redline. I don't know.
Correct.
I thought he was just there for the show.
Yeah, he was there working the show with the guy.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Patrick had something set up like a little interview station, but I don't know if they did anything. Aura. I don't know if he was recording or what he was doing, but he had a type of screen and a light set up, but I didn't see a Redline booth or any of that. Yeah,
at some of the AARPEs, they've had like, it's where like the interview where I was talking about diseases happen. It's like they give him a closet, like, you want to go in the closet, and there's like lights and stuff. But it hasn't been everywhere also. So I just didn't know if they decided to set that up. Those are cool when they happen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you think Sunday's volume fell off a bunch? Or do you think there was any difference between each day, or do you think it was steady?
Definitely Sunday.
Did fell off?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I'd say at least probably 1,000 to 1,500. I mean, I talked to Troy at the end of the show, and I think he said close to like 32 on Saturday, 3,100 give or take, and then they didn't know for Sunday. But if he had to guess, he would have said maybe like 2,100. Mm-hmm. So overall, maybe around 5,500 people. But I haven't like confirmed anything with him yet. I haven't talked to him.
Yeah. Like, I noticed something at this Dallas. It was very strange. Like, they felt a little bit down in door, but like Sunday or Saturday felt like there was just a lot of looky-loos. Like they were going to go the first day in looky-loo. And then I thought snakes were moving much better. Animals were moving much better on Sunday, even though the door was down, because that was like people who actually wanted to come buy animals. Do you have any like feelings about animal sales per day?
Yeah, I sold all of my snakes on the second day, except for the one pair to the other vendor, and he was just waiting to get cash because I did like a cash price versus a credit card price. So yeah, everything that the customers bought was on day 2.
Interesting.
But it was less of them. Right?
Yeah. I think I did the same. I think I know the Launchicada and the Hypo sold on Sunday. I'm not sure if albino ball sold late Saturday or if it was Sunday when that one sold.
Mission Morph says Sunday was better because people were dropping prices. I agree. Maybe I just felt like I was like, I feel like nobody was holding any snakes in their hands all Saturday or cups of any kind. And I was like, what's going on? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden on Sunday, I was like, oh, there's cups. I see cups over there.
I didn't really recognize people though. Like, I don't think a lot of people came both days.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
I don't remember seeing like a lot of the same people. So
do you think there should be like something special about Sunday that makes it worth coming back for? I know we know that people drop prices on Sunday, but do they know that? Like what if tickets were discounted on Sunday, especially starting at like noon, or it's just free after 3 p.m. So they could run in and real quick buy something. Like if they're super motivated, what do we think about that theory?
I don't know. It might sway some people. I don't know though.
I do feel like the people that go to reptile shows, like on a consistent basis, those people that like to go to them, know that we drop the prices on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So with me, I don't really want to drop my price, but if you talk to me and, but I'm not going to change my stickers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to change my stickers, but like, if you talk to me about it, we can work something out. So
yeah, I like that with everything. Start a conversation. Let's talk to me about the animal. What are you keeping? What are you looking to get into? And let's discuss what questions you have about this. And then, you get to learn a little bit more about them and how serious they are. And you can, whether or not they're just taking you for a ride or if they're really, did their research. That's what I like to, I like to test the people. And then if I know they're like, especially if you talk to somebody and they're passionate about it, and it's somebody younger trying to get into a newer species or something that I know is a dying species, kind of like, one of those things. Maybe later on we can talk about it, but like you were saying that like once they're gone, they're gone. That old guy that has the pair of whatever sitting in his basement. So you get to talking to somebody like that, and you can see that passion, feel that passion. Then yeah, man, you're gonna go away with that animal at a good price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like it now is a critical time in our industry. Like it's possible as like some older folks pass on, we could actually lose stuff right now because the economy is kind of people aren't breeding that much, and people are like, I'm going to sell out. We could lose all kinds of stuff right this second. So even if you don't breed them, you just want to buy a pair of babies, like that could be like a little Noah's Ark of future production that needs to happen. And I don't know how to like be insistent about that without being pedantic, but here we are.
I know how we can discuss that. So next Colubrid Fest, you can do a talk. Wouldn't that be fun?
It's so far away.
That's all right. I'll fly you in for a good talk.
This is too much back to back to back. I feel like they should make it a different time too. Like, why does it have to be? I mean, right after Daytona, and then Bob Foos was right before that. And it's just like, I wanted to go to it, but there was no way I was going to be able to swing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going next year though.
Yeah.
Would you go next year? Like, even if Fredericksburg is at the same time, though?
Nah, Fredericksburg is March something, and
it's gonna have a fall show.
Oh, the fall one, yeah.
I decided to skip Daytona next year for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna skip Daytona and go to Colubrid Fest.
Okay.
You vend it, Wilson, or you just go to chill?
I just go to get stuff and enjoy it. And I pretty much like my corn colony is done. I am not buying another corn steak, so I don't need to go down there for that. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I just go down for the vacation, so I'll still do Daytona. I missed this year because of the baby, but I'll do Daytona just for the vacation aspect of it. I don't know. We'll have to see what it's like, Jessica. I don't know if I'd fend Colubrid Fest. Had I known now that like that what Fredericksburg was like, as far as the sales aspect, maybe I would have booked Coluberfest had I known that, because I think I would have moved the bulls I wanted to there, or at least something. So I don't know. We'll see in the future.
Yeah, it gets hard because you're right. Like stuff stacks up in the spring a lot now. Like you could do a lot if you wanted to, and it stacks up in the fall. So like I pinky promised myself I would never do back-to-back weekends ever again.
Yeah, that's
So,
what's
like,
happening after Tinley. We got Hamburg after Tinley, and I'm like, I just can't do it. It's too much.
Yeah. So I would go to Kluberfest probably for fun as like a guest, you know, like
guest speaker.
I don't think I can speak extemporaneously very well, so
just slam like 10 Diet Cokes.
Go
in there all fucking.
I just have to pee the whole time.
Wear one of those things that goes down.
Ooh, yeah.
You just keep talking. Nobody will know you're pissing yourself.
It is a lifestyle choice. If you ever had a catheter, you're like, this is actually fire.
Maybe for you.
Yeah.
I've had one.
Like, my whole life, I've always been like on the verge of having a need to think about going or thinking about, and I'm like, actually, sign me up.
A 12-hour drive straight through, nonstop, baby. Gas only.
Listen, I'm not kidding. Dallas was mostly pets for Mission Morph. I agree. It felt very intro level, and it's just fine. We love that for new people.
South American tricolor. That's what I was thinking of.
If someone is wearing a team or hat shirt he doesn't like, the price goes up, says Josh. Purple Church asks, do you guys hate it when people haggle you on Sundays, or like, are you still able to boost some animals if it's not at your preferred price?
I love a haggle, man. I love to haggle people because
you do.
Yeah. When you hit me with a price, I'm not bending over backwards. I'm gonna come right back at you with like higher than my bottom number so that we can play. Like I like that. That's entertaining. Yeah.
I didn't get many of hagglers, to be honest with you.
Either. No, that Logicata, that girl just pulled out her card, didn't question the 250, and I mean that's reasonable for a female, and not question it once a bit. None of them. I didn't get haggled on any of them, honestly.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's too much, like the haggling part. I'm like, I don't know, like it's like sometimes I'm like, I would give you a way better deal if you bought a pair or something. Like, make it so worth my time. I'm like, yes, but then they just come up and they're like 50% off on Saturday morning, and then they're just trying to see if that sticks, and I'm like, wait until I'm ready, or how about 50% off 3? You want 3?
But don't you think it's some vendors' fault a little bit because they constantly are doing that on Sunday? So then like you may get, they don't want their stuff, but they want yours, so they figure you want to do it too.
Yes. Yeah, you're training the customer base to operate in a particular way, which I think is fine, but I'm always like, like sometimes I'm like, can they not afford it? And then I'm like, is there another problem? Then I think some people are like Chris, they just like to haggle. But then some of those people never come to a price they agree to anyway. So like, why are we haggling if you didn't really want it?
Yeah, they just want to get it as cheap as possible, maybe.
Right. Like if it was 200, they offer 100. I'm like, how about 150? They're like, no.
Right.
They just walk away. I'm like, okay. It was a good.
Then I'm the guy that's gonna go, whoa, get back here. You countered. Give me what you got now, okay? Where can we be in the middle? Where are we at? Like, yeah, I'm gonna call you right out. Don't walk away when we're haggling. All right,
good. Maybe that's what I should do. Everyone sold like fire at Kluberfest. I don't know. We'll see. We have maybe if I can get a vendor, but I was just gonna do Chris at Copperhead and Kristen at Stygian. She vended, I think, to talk next week about it.
Infrared had some crazy TSK black. I don't know what they were.
The black, were they Hondos?
I don't know if they're Hondos or not, but they were like over $2,000. Like
my phone.
TSK black something. Intruder! Forgot to lock the door, huh?
He came in, he's like, charge my phone. And I'm like, there are 4 chargers in this house, not in this room. So
even on was it Friday or Saturday morning? I guess it was like Saturday morning. I went over and I was trying to run around and get some shopping done. I had to get some lights and stuff, replace some bulbs, some UV bulbs, and I went over and talked to Rich from Reptile Basics, and like he wasn't giving any vendor discounts until Sunday because he only brought so much stuff. And I was like, okay.
I didn't even know he did vendor discounts, honestly.
Well, yeah, he's an interesting gentleman to talk to. I had a little conversation with him.
Yeah, me too. He's cool, dude.
Yeah, he came over to your table. I saw. Yeah.
Quirky hates haggling, and they were black TSK line Hondos.
Black Hondos, okay. They were pretty neat looking, though.
So do we want to rebook in the spring? Both of you? Or Chris did yes already.
Booked. Yeah, I'm already booked.
Yeah, I'm doing it too. Just because, I mean, Charlotte shut down, so they're not doing it in Charlotte.
Oh, they're not? I didn't know that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, some issues with the vendor, whatever. So they're not doing it in Charlotte. And then, I don't know, man. I hear people going to other snake shows talking about mites and this, that. So I'm kind of leery about, like, I don't think we need all of these snake shows, but I definitely think we needed Troy and Nick to do what they're doing. Right.
Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, I'm going to this one. I'm gonna be at this one. And now that I can sell corn snakes, I'm gonna be there.
The foot traffic was better than the last Charlotte show. That was
definitely.
Yeah, foot traffic. This one was hella better.
I wonder what Charlotte was all about. Like why it was not clicking. You know,
I don't know.
I think somebody was saying that they had this, like, the typical the problem up here. There's a show every month. There was apparently there was a lot of I don't know if it was Show Me and then the other one Repticons. Yeah, that they're saying there was a ton of them in that Charlottesville area.
And the general public doesn't understand the difference, right? Like I'm not trying to whatever, but I'm not going to vend a Repticon just because I've gone to them locally and seen mites. So it's like I'm not risking. I got too much shit to be worrying about.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah.
And that Charlotte building, that was goofy. That was weird getting to the vendor parking.
The
highway. Parking was like
stadium and
So I don't think that. I mean, once you figured it out, then it was easy to get to.
The second time,
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad they cut that one loose because that was the one I've heard the most. But
you would think. I mean, I know that there are shows around here, but it's just like I don't go to any of them. The only one I used to go to was the Repticon in Columbia, the venomous one, because I like to look at the venomous stuff. And then the book guy used to go to that, but he stopped going, so I stopped going. So I was like,
yeah, it's hard. Like sometimes I'm like, would I go to this show? And I'm like, no, actually. No. So then, maybe the correct answer is I shouldn't vend a show that I wouldn't be a guest at because it's like it must not be that good, is it? It's like it's okay, even if it's financially fine. I'm just like the show needs to step up a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Richard will be on Brassman's live talking about his experience. Everybody check it out. And $2,000 for Hondo. Were they that expensive?
Yeah, they were like $2,250 or something on
auction those sometimes for $400.
It blacked out, but I think it's just because of TSK on it. Which reminds me, how did the conversation go, Wilson, with the Russo stuff? Like, where people
nobody knew anything what it was, man. Yeah, so I felt like it was priced reasonably. I mean, because I put them back to a pure Sigma, so the dad's tiny little guy, the mom's not too big. They have high percentage Sigma, and they got popping colors. So I thought, the pos heads I was selling for $400. I mean, I didn't think that was too bad. So, but in this economy, with not even economy, just the way things are right now, I just feel like that's the main issue. But Kyle Markham came past. He's a cool dude. I never met him before. He's awesome, man.
I wanted to talk about that.
I got more views from him coming past than I've ever had. My wife's like, what the hell's going on with our page? I was like, yeah, he definitely hooked it up. He was cool.
I sold a blood because of him. So yeah, he came over. He did like a 5-10 minute video with you guys. He did
on YouTube or Instagram or
it's on Instagram now.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, YouTube too.
YouTube. Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty good little video to check out. I said,
is he the one who does the Tinley videos?
I had never heard of him before, but apparently, I mean, he just hatched out some northern white lips. Like he does ball pipe. He does a lot of different things. So he does. It seems like he's doing a lot of social media, like Instagram stuff and everything. So I thought he was real cool, dude.
That's good. We need more. Let me be very clear. Good social media people, because this is for us. Okay, like breeders, people already in it. We need even more people who are like, hey, you want to look for plants at the plant show and maybe look at some beetles? I don't know. Any of that is good because no one searches for this and then watches it and it's just like, wow, I'm definitely going. You all are complaining about.
And I think the selling of the hobby as like something to do and breed animals, I think like that is for new people is almost a turnoff.
It's too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much. You know what I mean? And I feel like it needs to be. But I mean, just like the general impression needs to be, hey, this is to have a loving pet, not loving, but to have a relationship with a different animal, and
like, hey, do you want to explore the natural world in your living room?
Right. Have a little slice of nature, have a little dart frog set up, just sit back. And
that's good. I want 10 more people like that each day. Honestly,
but I think that we should be promoting it like that, and we're really not. You know what I mean?
Well,
as
that's
a whole,
like
I'm not saying individuals.
We're like breeders are extremely myopic. We're always like, I want to breed more snakes in a box or frogs. And I like the colors and I want more colors. And so like this is its own sub hobby and an already niche hobby.
Right.
So our content should definitely be like extremely generalized, but we're bad at it because this is what I think about every day. It's just like I think we need like 10 more snake discoveries of different kinds. The frog version of snake discovery, whatever.
Josh's frogs.
Yeah, even more.
Notch.
Even more. I want even more. They're $2K on Morph Market. Okay, maybe. Okay. Oh, they were lower expression ones from last year. I just thought they were like $400. I don't know what this comment is about, but respect. Okay. Whew. That is indeed your hole.
I picked up some wonderful artwork from Emma. My boys picked it out to hang in their room. An isopod and a beardy drawing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Very good. What was missing from the show species wise? Did you think there was enough arboreals or monitors or?
I don't think there was many monitors.
Yeah, there were not many monitors. I mean, there's a lot of stuff missing, but it's like, how do you get these people to come out when there's no way that they're going to sell it? You know what I mean? And it winds up costing so much to go. Like, we're doing it basically, hoping to obviously make some money. And we did make some money this time, but it's more like getting our name out there, having a little presence or whatever and trying to get rid of some snakes. But, I don't know.
Yeah, the mountain horn lizards were cool. They are cool. I remember when they were hot shit, when they were imported like 25 years ago and they would just die all the time, but people kept trying. I guess everybody's got a problem solved.
And then like the diversity tables, they're more of the flippers, the importers. And then it's like, well, should this person be buying that from them anyway? Because they don't know what they're actually buying. Right. It's like there was a couple of guys that had condors there, but it's like, and they're like, well, why is this imports. One? Yeah, well, mine were imports too, but I were imported a year and a half ago, right? And you know what I mean? So it's like it's a different price at that point, right? And I done took all the risk away from it, so, and they just didn't, understand.
Chris, do you think you said you were bringing more plants? Do you think you'll bring less snakes, like to balance it out, or do you think it'll be the same number of snakes?
It depends on what I got by March. Usually by March, I hope to have no more bulls or pines. Usually they're gone by then because I'll ship them when it's 4 inches or 4 feet of snow on the ground. I'll ship them to you. I'm just kidding, not like that, but you know what I mean. So I don't know. We'll have to see what it goes because spring is tough as far as plants go. Like I said, nothing has been sitting outside in the summer all day. Nothing has been sitting outside all summer to propagate and really grow strong because that's why the September show I had so much. So we'll see. But I'll probably take the same amount of snakes because you never know. I mean, you know how it is. You could take a snake to 2 or 3 shows and some reason you hit that 4th show and the perfect person's there. So
yeah. I just feel bad hauling snakes all over the countryside.
Yeah.
A lot. They don't want to be there.
Yeah, true.
You know? If you ever ask a snake, they'll tell you. They're like, actually, ma'am, you don't want to be here.
Ask the pines and they're right. I don't know what we could have needed though. Maybe I don't know. Maybe more. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe more like this display things, but there was a fair amount of things that were kind of out display wise. So yeah, I don't know. Because even if you bring some of those rare species, you bring the Dominican reds or Amazon basins or something. Who besides other vendors, who's really gonna come and buy something like that for $3,000 or whatnot. So.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes there's missing things that are good pets though that are $200.
I would say leopard geckos were missing.
Leopard geckos. See,
I didn't see many
leopard geckos. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're saying stuff like that, like leopard geckos, fat tail geckos. I didn't even see many frogs, like even Pac-Mans and
not a ton. No,
not a ton. White tree frog, stuff like that. I didn't see a ton of that. But we're even thinking about buying plants and reselling them, just because it's just to make it worth the while. Because she also does little spider snake earrings and stuff like that, and those sold well. That stuff sells well because there's so many people coming to just enjoy the day.
Yeah,
and it's cheap, so it's
Listen, brother, I know.
The Chotskis.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy because and it's fine. I don't want people buying animals they don't want. That is bad. That is bad. Yeah. So maybe this timeline we're on right now, tchotchkes is in. We got a tchotchke, and we can tell them all about bull snakes and corn snakes and green tree pythons. Explain it to them. Yep. But while they wait for them to decide, sell them a tchotchke.
Yeah. I wish they would just even if AARP did it, just did one hobby show in the East Coast, Mid America, and the West Coast, just one a year in each zone, and it was just like a hobby show, where the NARBC. I think I said it to you before. You $50 to get in, and you get a $50 voucher on an animal that's over $250 or something, and everybody wins, and it's just a once a year thing. And I would travel for them to vend something like that.
Yeah, there should be more stuff like that. I don't even think it has to be that big of a production. If it's only going to be a couple hundred super nerds, it doesn't have to be a big convention center necessarily. It could just be each of you get one table, sort it out, bring your best stuff.
Yeah. That probably didn't cost them the same as some of the other places that I've seen them. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think it cost the same.
No, but it was a really nice place though.
It was a really nice place, but it was smaller, so it was just I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I honestly at this point I prefer these small big shows. If the venue gets too big, honestly, there's probably too many vendors for the purchasing power in the door, and so it shouldn't be small rinky dink for a big show, but it should be appropriate for the times. In my opinion. Okay, I know it's hard. There were a couple of gecko tables. Were they just New Caledonia stuff?
Yeah, that's what I saw mostly. And then, the ectotherms people that have the Williamside, the Lygodactylus Williamside, and all those horn lizards and all that.
What did we miss? What did we forget to talk about?
Guys selling like Emma was talking about baby sulcatas for $100. I'm like, holy crap! I mean, they should be more than that, but realistically, for sulcatas.
Oh well, come on, man! They should.
Was it the guy that keeps them in like clear bins that are like stacked? So there's like buckets of sulcatas.
He had them in a aquarium. That flipper guy.
Okay.
People were. Oh man, he had so many people at his table. I talked to Ian. Ian came around from Outback Sunday and just scoped.
Was he vending or was he just?
He was. Oaks was Saturday.
Oh.
So he was vending at Oaks. So he was just scoping it around, being all silent, looking around.
Was he buying?
Okay. He wasn't buying. He was just strictly there looking around, seeing what was going on.
Did any of you have like wholesale buyers on Sunday?
I didn't have anybody ask me.
No, I think everybody knew I wasn't going. I don't know, man. That part of the hobby drives me crazy, man.
Yeah.
Just like that.
I was surprised I didn't have anybody ask me, but
the sulcata stuff, man. It's just I don't even want to get into it, but yeah, it's nuts.
I know.
Now I will say there was one thing that I wanted to say, that there was a diner called the Silver Diner. If you're in the area, go there.
Food good?
Oh my God, the food was good. The brunch menu was like a mile long, and it's usually like when you have stuff that's like too big, it's like they don't do nothing right. But they was on point, man. And I'm like a little foodie guy, so yeah, it was very good. The Silver Diner, and then the hotel. For me, I take my snakes out of because of my setup. I have to take them with me, and the fact that I had a separate room with a separate heater. Like they were chilling at like 80 degrees the entire time. Like it was cool.
You had like a suite?
Yeah. So, and it was cheap. I mean, so we were at what was it called? The Homewood Suites, I think.
Yeah, Homewood.
And yeah, man, it was 2 rooms. I put the snakes in the living room, cranked the heat up, had the AC on in the other room. It was great.
That's cool. I love suites actually.
Sometimes they're full refrigerator. It was $150.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
For a full refrigerator, you can make your own. Was there any Tanzania?
Microwave, everything.
Nope.
No.
There was Tanzania Daytona this time, though, right? Am I hallucinating that I saw a picture of one?
There were the Reds were there. I think I seen the Reds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, they're too cool for school, AJ. Sorry. So we're missing some like pet level stuff. So if there's any breeders within whatever 5, 6, 8 hours or something, you might do okay. Like was there a sand boa breeder or?
No.
Pet Paradise had a few, but I don't know how many.
Pet Paradise is a pet store also.
Yeah.
I think he does breed some of his own stuff, but.
Yeah, they do. We hung out with them Saturday night for a little bit. They did like a little retirement party for Rippin' Reptiles. Greg, he retired. So they were vending. So we went and hung out for a couple hours, me and Jeremy. And that's where I almost ran into you coming out of the elevator.
Yeah.
You guys were coming back from dinner. And I was like, God, I was going over to the garden because I thought they were in our hotel. I'm going down my hall, trying every door with the key. And I'm like, where are you guys? And they're like, we're at the Hilton Garden. I'm like, I'm trying everybody's door. It was funny. But yeah, I talked to them a little bit. They do breed some stuff.
Yeah. It's fine. Being a pet store is hard, so I won't be too hard on them, even though I want to. So okay. So we're vending again in the spring. I think the spring will be better. Like I believe it from the bottom of my heart every time, because like people got tax money. That's the time.
Yep.
So if it did like okay in the fall, should be better in the spring, hypothetically.
And I hope so, because it's the second time around. People there the first time, hopefully they had a good experience and or good education from us talking to them, and they're ready,
Yeah. So were you the only one selling Longicatas there?
I think so. I don't think I seen any Longies. I saw one Argentine, but it wasn't a T positive. But I wasn't selling them anyway. They weren't ready. So I saw a few other bull snakes, but as far as locality boas, no, I didn't see too much of anything else.
Was there a morph boa breeder? Like a
couple.
Okay. Yeah, there aren't that many locality boas in the whole world. So it's pretty... You'll see one or two at each show, but you rarely see somebody who's like, I'm a just this kind of person.
Yeah. Brian Boas, he don't do shows, though.
Yeah, he had some interesting comments on his...
his last video, he was a little hot. I want to get them Venezuelan fire bellies, man. I want some of them.
Does he have some?
Yeah. Like red eyes. Oh, they're so cool.
Yeah, and they're like weird green color too when they fired up. Yeah. Also cool.
Stuff they're expensive, but I get it. I don't think anybody else really has them.
Yeah.
Yeah, not anymore. Rip. All right. Now, did we talk about everything? What are we missing? So
Did you have any food from the food court, Wilson?
No, we didn't. Yeah, we kind of ate right before we came in, and then ate right when we left. The food around there was good. I mean, everything was close. So yeah, we had Chick-fil-A in the morning, and then other stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't try the food. I know my wife went over there to get something to drink, and she was like, "That stuff is expensive." So yeah.
Yeah, the kids had some snacks just to shut them up at one point in the day, and then the wife brought me a beer. I was like, all right, cool.
Oh, there's
they had beer?
Adult beverages.
Yeah, I didn't see it the first time I went over on Saturday, and then she brought it over on Sunday, and I was like, huh. All
right. How was VIP? Did you sell anything during VIP?
No.
No.
Yeah, no. A lot of people looking, but I don't think there was a lot of customers looking.
There wasn't a lot of people, period, for it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was more vendors walking around than true VIP people, but
yeah, most VIPs I sell knick-knack, paddywhack, but I don't. I've only sold snakes twice ever during a VIP.
Yeah, I don't know if it makes sense for every show to have a VIP. Period. Right. Like I get it. It makes sense in Daytona. It makes sense in Tinley. It makes sense in certain shows, but I don't know. Unless people just don't want to be in a crowd, I don't know.
Right. Mm-hmm. Or they could incentivize it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Come in VIP and plus get somebody whoever's sponsoring get a free block of cocoa or something like that.
Right, a T-shirt, whatever.
Come to the front desk, show you bought some of the VIP. Here's an All-American shirt or a hat.
Yeah, the Pack Noirs used to, for VIP, you would get like a acid engraved like cup, like a glass cup. Like a commemorative cup.
Right.
Like that was part of the whole VIP package. If you came and picked it up, you got a cup. Also.
Yeah, it could be something like that.
Yeah, and they also used to do like people could offer something to VIPs. Like if you were a VIP and you had a VIP lanyard, you would get 10% off your whole table if you wanted to. Specifically to incentivize people to buy the multi-day pass and come in the whole time.
Right.
Ooh,
they could do that.
I might just have to put up like a special thing that says all VIP holders get such and such off tonight, like whatever it's 4 to 7, but make it seen. If the promoter's not going to do it, then we as individuals could do our own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it just like incentivizes people to come to you quickly at the show because they know that they're special and you are offering them something special. And like a free thing at Coco would be good too.
Yeah.
Quirky asked, were there any micro gecko tables? Were there specialists?
Yeah,
or were they just mixed in? With
just
other
those intrinsically ectotherms. I think that's what it is. The ones that you showed the picture of with the Williams side.
Whoops.
Yeah, those.
I'm bad at stuff.
I mean, they had other stuff but micro geckos, but they had a lot of little different species.
Yeah, they had some
So
pretty
they
cool.
were they at Charlotte?
Yeah.
Were they at SCRE too?
Yep.
Oh yeah. I feel like we've talked about them a couple times.
Yeah, and they're in Nashville, I think. Yeah, I'm going to Nashville in October. We'll see how that is.
Nice.
I have a spicy take. I think Nashville will be better than this show. What do you think of that?
Well, for me, the last Nashville, I sold one snake. I didn't have a problem with the show, but yeah, I only sold one snake at the last one. I did way better at this Virginia show. But me and my wife liked Nashville. It was our first time there, so and it's closer, so we're just going to go.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like having it closer, you don't want to get too close to Christmas, but the closer you get to like the middle of the fall selling season, the better. What do you think about that theory?
Yeah.
Because they're done with back to school. They bought all their kids dumb backpacks, shoes. They're over it. They've had a couple months worth of paychecks that are normal, and then they're like, "Oh, it's October. I'm ready."
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, September to even I would say even till almost the end of November.
Right. It's just like a little bit hotter and better. So that's why like time of year is important. Jungle House also had micro geckos and bioactive tanks.
Okay. And people hear December and they tighten up real quick.
Right. It's all they're like, oh no, we gotta get serious.
Yep. Oh my God, Christmas. Which we're like 98 days away from, in case anybody wondered.
Isn't that crazy? Where'd this year go?
I'm flying, man.
Yeah.
Off into the unknown.
So, Chris, are you doing Nashville? No.
Now I'm doing Tinley, and then November is Gettysburg, and then my schedule's open December on out. I don't have anything really scheduled until February. We're going on vacation, and we're going to go down to Sear and check it out in February 1st.
But you're not going to vend, you're just visiting?
Yep, we're going to go down, hang out there for the show, and then we're heading down to Orlando. It's been a week down there.
Oh, that sounds fun, honestly. Especially in February.
Yep. Yeah. Not too hot, not too cold, just right.
Yeah. I have Denver, but then after that, I feel like I want to be a free spirit, and I just want to see what happens. Because in my heart, I'm like, well, what if I did just want to drive to Tinley one time or Daytona one time? If I have 50 shows scheduled, I can't just make that decision.
Nah.
So I'm kind of free spiriting next year. I probably will vend some spring shows because tax money, whatever. But I want, I don't know, a little laissez-faire, in my opinion. How did you feel about the price of the tables, and do you think it should have been less?
I think it was fair for an end cap, 2 tables, $275. I think the electric's a little beat, but I mean, it would have been without the electric. It would have been what, $240 or something for 2 tables. That's all right. It's not bad. I mean, Hamburg gets $105 and Oaks gets $110. So what, another $20-$30 for a bigger, very well advertised show. I don't think it was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, what's one table at Tinley, $450?
Right.
Yeah, and then your electric on top of it. So.
Yeah, they are slightly more expensive than other shows, but I think it's well made up for it with actual advertising.
Yeah, for sure.
In my opinion. So even though, if you're going to whiff, it hurts more. But I don't know. Like, you whiffed because you didn't have anything 5,000 people wanted somehow. So it's not like you whiffed because 30 people came to the door.
Right.
It's different feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, people were looking at weird things, man. Weird things.
Josh just told me to sack up. I don't know if I have a sack, brother. No, yeah. Well, I'm tempted.
We have a space on our hotel floor. It'll be me, Adam, my buddy Jay, and another guy. Get a cot for you.
I don't have enough sacks for that. So, no, if I were to do Tinley, I would probably drive up, get a hotel away, and then just come in Saturday and just wander off. And then your hotel would be further away because the hotel prices are crazy too.
Oh yeah, there's ones that across the street aren't too bad. I forget what ours was. It was a little pricey though.
I like Chicago, so when I go to Tinley, I stay in Chicago and then just drive it out. I don't know. I just like Chicago.
Okay. It is a clean city. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and the food and man, I like Chicago. So we're thinking about going just to go because she's never been. So, and we would definitely stay in Chicago just because.
Right. Do the. Yeah, that sort of sounds fun. Like if I always wanted to like walk the river. But maybe it's too cold in October. Maybe I'll just suffer through it.
It can be chilly.
Oh, yeah.
It was nice. Last year, though, it was nice.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember like 2 years prior, everybody was in sweatshirts and there was snowing or something or sleet.
Yeah, it's Jennifer loves the bean. That's what she just told me. Respect. Any bird or exotic animal vendors? Were there pigs? Cows?
I didn't see any pigs.
There was something weird though, wasn't it?
The flipper dude had dogs in the back. He was selling dogs. There was birds. Yeah, there was dogs. He sold like 2 dogs. Like
dogs?
They were dogs. Yeah, he had like the biggest spot you can get. It was like 10 tables. He had his own block. And in that block, he had like a kennel like set up with like 4 dogs and a puppy playpen. His 3 kids running around. Like it was huge. And it was just deli cups everywhere you could see. And yeah.
Gross.
Birds were a little annoying. Emma had the birds right behind her. It was like, meep.
What were they? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't like birds that much, unfortunately. That scared me, man. With that beak, like, you can take your finger right off.
Yeah, I don't know. I like birds. They're dinosaurs. They're pretty cool. They just are. They're a lot. You know,
African grays are cool. I do like them.
Yeah, I like certain birds. That owl that they have coming around in some of the shows, that thing was cool. They were next to me at the first SERE.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was awesome.
I would go to your table, but I wouldn't help. I would just intentionally sabotage you. I would steal Alicia. We would talk and gossip. So.
Apparently that's what you did in Dallas.
Listen, girls will be girls.
Nephew.
I think your uncle says, love you,
yeah, that's
your face, and hear your voice. That's cool. Welcome. Or aunt. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Dogs and deli cups.
No, silly. Did I say that?
No.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
It's just, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with selling dogs. That's not the problem. It's just like, is a reptile show the best place for that activity?
No, it's an American Plant and Reptile Expo.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I get it. I I'm not knocking the hustle, but like you said, people want to buy dogs, but it's not the show.
Yeah, it just causes too much. Can you imagine a show that's like full of dogs and they're selling dogs and they all have parvo after that? Wouldn't that be horrific?
Like worms.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah,
French bulldogs too. Gross.
Okay, is that what they were?
Well, I mean, it's fine. Whatever. I just was there an aquatics person? I love being near fish people. I'm just like, this is pleasant.
I don't think so.
You hear like the bubbler going.
Yeah, no aquatics.
Damn. That's my favorite. All right, I think we did it. I'm glad y'all did goodish.
Yeah. I'd rate that. Yeah, goodish.
Yeah. I feel like every time I'm like, this is goodish, I'm like, actually, that's a victory.
Yeah.
Because it could be not even close. It could be very sad, you know?
Yeah,
were there any reptile petting booths
Yes.
that are like intentionally set up to be pictures or whatever?
Emma did. I don't know if she intentionally set it up, but I mean, she had her animals there and was letting people hold them and stuff like that. And yeah, especially kids that like came up to me, like you could tell certain people, and I was like, no, but there's the girl down the road there has art. Check out her art, and she has some animals out. She might let you hold them, and I was just sending everybody down there.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I don't know. I meant to call Emma, but I forgot, and then I messaged her, then she forgot. So, if that's what you're gonna do, it's fine. You just have to know that those animals could be dropped or tossed or whatever. I don't know, like, but it's fine. I don't know. I don't want to do it. Oh, there was a guy charging $5 for pics.
Oh.
Sometimes those make sense, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know. Like there are some times I've seen people charge $40 to hold a wallaby and take a picture, and I'm just like, $40. It just seems like a lot, you know.
Yeah, sometimes I feel compelled to, like when the people never hold a snake before, and you want to, but then when you do it, it creates like this whole line of people coming. So I learned my lesson early on. I just break hearts, man.
If I have something out that I'm holding, or I just had it out, and like people want to pet it, like I'll
pet it.
Yeah, let some kids pet it and touch it, because when a kid comes up to me, man, it's so hard for me to say no. So if not, I would always I'll try to delegate one snake, but like you said, I'm not putting it in everybody's hands, you know.
Right.
I'm asking the kids. I'll straight up, like, how many snakes did you just hold? Especially if I see him just bounce around. If he's like 5, I'm like, sorry, go. Like,
yeah, if it's that kid that just wanders up to your table by himself, like, hey, can I hold a snake? And it's like, definitely not, dude.
You know, he's at every table. Yep.
Well, like if there was one ambassador person like Emma, or one person with their one sulcata, you could pay $5 to feed a lettuce leaf to it or whatever. That would be different than the kid touching everything everywhere. Like, so then it's almost better to have a single ambassador person. Listen, now I've gotten meaner and meaner. I'm always like, little kid asks, I'm like, you are spreading disease and death.
Like, what if the show actually did that, though? You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of what happens in Dallas now, because they have like a big cow, baby camel, wallaby, sulcata, everything in the back just to fill it up, which is fine.
It stink.
I haven't been near it. They've been like, when I was near like the one Joey the first time, he was just like by himself. It was like a little like trap booth where you could come in, be with the Joey, leave. I mean, it's hard to compete with a baby Joey, you know?
Yeah, they had all kind of stuff at Nashville. They had Joeys, otters. They had all types of stuff. The otters were real cute.
They're deep.
Yeah, I might pay for an otter interaction on me. I'll be like, bye. Somebody else watch this booth. I gotta go. Oh, sorry. No, I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, but people don't know. And I think a lot of times the parents are like kind of embarrassed their kid keeps asking, and they don't even really want the kid to do it because they're tired of waiting for their kid, because the kid definitely has already touched 5 snakes. And like, I've had them like apologetics be like, yeah, well, Timmy already has a ball python, so I don't know why he wants to touch. So and I'm like, they just need to rein their kid in, really. But if I tell them they're causing disease and death, the kid's usually like, they run away. I would say I say it nicer than that, but I pretty much don't, because I don't have much of a filter anymore. It's gone. Possibilities, where you can hold possums. It's a great name.
That is awesome.
All right, gentlemen, thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Best of luck for Nashville. I think it's gonna be fire. I just feel it in my heart. Can I just have this moment?
I hope so.
When is that? When's that show?
October 24th and 25th.
Okay.
That's the weekend I'll be in Denver. Maybe I'm manifesting or something stupid, some hippie shit. I'm just telling you, I have a feeling people are going to be like, I'm tired of this. And they're going to come out and they're going to buy mini snakes and knickknacks and geckos.
Bring it on.
Hell yeah. And Emma has learned nothing. Congratulations. Thank you for being here.
That's perfect.
Let's say goodbye. Oh, yeah. Member Live Sunday with Eric to talk about Anaheim, which was also apparently pretty good.
No, I want
to
so bad.
It'll be fun. I think he sold 27 snakes. So we love that for him. And now we say bye-bye.